Hi, my name is Christopher Card. I'm Director of the Arts for Michigan International Prep School, and in this video, I'm going to share important information with you about our arts program and what we offer specifically for kindergarten through 5th grade students. For K-5 students, we offer courses in music, art, and in theater. And we have grade groupings of kindergarten 1st grade, 2nd and 3rd grade, 4th and 5th grade. So we have a K1 music class, a 2nd and 3rd grade music class, and a 4th and 5th grade music class, for example. All right, so we have these 3 areas and we have these 3 grade groupings in our arts program. I want to mention we have 2 format options for families to choose from for what works best for them in their family and their home. We have synchronous arts courses and asynchronous arts courses at Michigan International Prep School in kindergarten through 5th grade. Our synchronous classes deliver the instruction through one live class each week that's an hour long, and students have a follow-up assignment that goes with it. So that's how the instruction is delivered. For asynchronous instruction, students will learn from video lessons created by our Michigan International Prep School educators, and then there's assignments that they will follow up with. So the delivery system is different between synchronous and asynchronous, and the pacing is also different. So in our synchronous program, I want to point out that students are expected to keep on pace with the rest of the class. So in art class, they might be talking about line this week. So they're going to have a follow-up assignment on students using line in art. And so it's real important for students to keep up with the class pacing. In the asynchronous program, it's individual pacing. So some students are just on an aggressive pace. They just learn pretty fast, and so they just conquer video lesson and assignments, video lesson assignments, but it's just all in their own pacing. Maybe they need more time or less time on it. They can take that time. So I just want to mention the difference between our 2 formats. Now I'm going to dive right in and talk to you now about our synchronous arts program. So that has those live classes and the class pacing. We offer 2 semesters of study, a fall semester that starts in September and goes through middle of January, and then middle of January through the end of May, first week of June is our 2nd semester. Students are expected to choose 1 class per semester, so they're going to have 2 arts classes in 1 year, one after the other, one in the fall, one in the 2nd semester. So they're going to have their choice and they can choose whatever they want. We don't assign them. So if a student is interested in art, they can have art, and maybe their other elective choice would be theater. So first semester they might have art, 2nd semester they might have theater. Or they might have music first semester and then art 2nd semester, or vice versa. So I do want to mention that we have semester-long arts courses for our synchronous program. From time to time, we get students who say, I just love art most of all, above all else. We get that, we understand that, but we don't offer art all year long for synchronous study. We want students to benefit from studying more than one art form. That's the why of it. And so we just have semester-long courses, and students aren't able to repeat art both semesters because it's the exact same content. Okay, so let me talk about each of these classes individually and what students would get out of that class. First of all, our art program is taught by Miss Carrie Fleet. She is a fantastic veteran educator who is wonderful at developing community in our art program and drawing out student potential and individuality in their art. Miss Fleet is going to teach all the elements of art, so students are getting a really good, comprehensive, deep education on what art is, and they're going to be learning, though, their own self-expression through that. So Miss Fleet isn't going to tell them how to draw something. She's going to have them learn the tools to express how they want something to be drawn, how they see a sunset or a rainbow or a tree or whatever. And the cool thing about that is there's a lot of self-discovery and self-confidence that's built from this approach to art education. So students are going to be growing a lot and celebrating all the great things they've created in art class with Miss Fleet. They're going to learn about different artists throughout history. They're going to find inspiration in the world around them. And they're going to be drawing, painting, and we do 3D artwork through modeling clay that is sent to students in an art supply kit that we provide to all of the students that are in our art class. So there's going to be a free sketchbook, drawing, and painting materials sent to students that choose art at Michigan International Prep School. So that is art with Miss Fleet. We also have a music class taught by a veteran music educator, Mrs. Poley. Miss Poley has been with us for a number of years, and she is fantastic at covering the elements of music and having students sing and play instruments, and they're moving together and they're creating their own music, and they're having a great time doing so. They're going to learn about music in various cultures, and they're going to get a free music kit of instruments sent to them for all the students that are in music class with Miss Poley. And then we have a music and movement class. This is new at Michigan International Prep School. It's been created and will be taught by Mrs. Poley. And students in music and movement are going to explore creative expression through movement. It's going to be yoga-based movement that's going to teach flexibility, balance, and focus. There's a lot of social, emotional learning that's going to take place in this. Very, very good for students physically, emotionally, socially. We're super excited about this course and how students can connect with each other. Students for music and movement will be getting a free yoga mat that we will be sending to them. So that's our music and movement course. And then we have a theater class taught by Mrs. Smith-Heisler, who is a wonderful person, a fantastic educator, years of experience in teaching theater and directing productions and stuff. And Mrs. Smith-Heisler is excited to get to know her students and do imaginative play to develop their creativity and confidence. In our theater courses, I want to mention we have our students explore all aspects of theater. So they're doing some acting, but they're also learning about costume design, lighting, set design, sound design, and much, much more. They're going to learn all that goes on in putting on a production. And our students are going to be working on their own communication skills and collaboration skills as they work together to put on a virtual performance as a class. Theater is a ton of fun and a great way for students to develop their self-confidence and communication skills. Now I want to introduce that we have a special opportunity just for fifth graders. Fifth graders at Michigan International Prep School can take our piano program. Now we have piano program, guitar, and voice in middle school and in high school at Michigan International Prep School, but we have discovered that it's a great time to start learning piano in fifth grade. So we've opened it up for fifth graders, and we've had fifth grade students very successful at learning how to play piano. So this is for first-time piano students, never learned the instrument, want to start. This is a great opportunity to learn for free at Michigan International Prep School. I do want to point out that this is a full year course, so it's different than our other synchronous courses that I've just been talking about. So they wouldn't be able to study something else during the year. They would have just piano for that fifth grade year. And also I want to point out that there is significant time and commitment required to be in our fifth grade piano program. It is much more rigorous and demanding on time than our other arts courses in kindergarten through fifth grade. So students need to be very, very careful if they choose to take our fifth grade piano program, knowing that there's going to be a weekly live class, a weekly private lesson with the piano instructor on Meet, and video lessons to watch so they can learn the content. So the fifth grade piano program is packed with a lot of learning. High expectation of students need to practice every school day on their repertoire so they can be learning those skills of playing with the right hand, left hand. And it's super rewarding, it's super exciting, and we're excited to be able to offer piano to fifth grade students at Michigan International Prep School. So that is our Synchronous K-5 Arts program. We again have art, we have music class, we have music and movement, and we have theater. And those grade groupings are kindergarten, first grade, second, third grade, and fourth and fifth grade. Now let me talk to you about our Asynchronous Arts program, which offers flexibility to families who maybe the student is nervous about appearing on camera in a live class with other students. Or maybe the students are really busy at home, you travel a lot, and so you need more flexibility than, hey, we have a class every Tuesday at 10. And so this program is a great way to have a great arts education and experience with our Michigan International Prep School arts instructors with a more flexible delivery system. So we do have 2 courses in Asynchronous Arts that we've developed here at MIPS. Exploring Art, which is created and taught by Miss Fleet, and Exploring Music, which is created and taught by myself. And these 2 classes, I want to point out, are full year classes. They are year-long, so different than our Synchronous program, where a student chooses one class one semester, one the next. They would have Exploring Art all year or Exploring Music all year. And it's a full year of content where they're learning through enjoyable video lessons followed up by interesting assignments, and the students are provided a free art or music kit so they can create their art or music during the year. I do want to point out that we are currently only offering these courses for second and third grade and fourth and fifth grade. So we don't have Exploring Art and Music for K1, for kindergarten, first grade. But we're excited to be able to offer flexibility to our older elementary students. And we find that these courses have benefited students in the past year that we've been offering them. And we look forward to more students benefiting from the flexibility of this kind of delivery system for our arts program. Well, we have an arts website, and I want to point this out because there's more information than what I've covered right now. It is mipreparts.org, and I recommend you go there, mipreparts.org, and you can see what's offered under programs of study. And in this video, I've been talking just about K-5, and I have 2 tabs on there for Synchronous Arts and Asynchronous. And a very cool thing is you can see videos from the instructors there on those pages where they talk about their courses and what they're covering. So you can hear from them how they cover their course, and that can be helpful for students in deciding what arts course they want to take. If you've got questions that I haven't covered, I'd love to talk to you and answer those questions. You can reach me by email at card@miprepschool.org, or you can text me or phone me at 947-999-1123. I hope I can answer your questions and help your student discover their creative potential at Michigan International Prep School.